Hey friends, I want to tell you a very encouraging and challenging word that I recently heard in prayer. I was in one of those moments where I was in intercession. I was just praying, making declarations, decrees, going just deep into things of God. And just out of the blue, I heard this word from the Lord, it's reachable. And so I stopped my intercession and I was like, all right, Lord. I was interceding and you just dropped this word, it's reachable. And then Holy Spirit spoke to me. Now this was for me personally. He said, every single thing that I've told you to do, every aspiration I put in your heart, it is reachable. And I haven't even hardly begun to tell you everything. And I was like, you mean it's one of the tip of the iceberg things? And the Lord said, yes. In every moment of our lives, what happens is we think that we have hit our ceiling, but actually it's more like a stairway. You know, there's generally 12 to 15 steps in a stairway. Some of us are on step 3, 4, 5, but we have a lot more to go. And then sometimes God will show us a glimpse of something that is way out there, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years in the future. And this is the word Holy Spirit gave me. It's reachable. Now, this is how I communicate with the Lord. After I had my moment with the Lord and He spoke some private things to me, some very specific things to me that was for my walk with Him and some things for me in the future. When that aspect was over, I said, God, is this a word for other people? He said, this is a word for everybody. And I even feel in my spirit right now, there's a lot of you that God spoke something to you months ago, years ago, a long time ago. You even forgot about it. Maybe even right now as you're watching this video, Holy Spirit is bringing something back to your remembrance that you forgot about when you were a child. You know, happens to me, but there'll be times that a door will open and I'll start to move through it and the Holy Spirit will remind me, I spoke to you about this when you were a teenager. Recently, I started to do something, and right before I started to do it, I said, wait a minute, Holy Spirit, you told me 20 years ago I was going to do this, and I forgot about it. See, friends, everything that God has called you to do, it's reachable. See, in my life, every time I've done anything, at one point God spoke it to me, or it was a dream of mine, and I didn't know that it was reachable. When I was little, when I was 12 years old, I remember I told my parents, I'm going to make the Texas Pro Rodeo Finals in team roping as a teenager. Well, when I was 19, I did it. I remember when I saw my wife, hadn't even spoke to her yet. I said, I knew by the Holy Spirit. I knew by the Holy Spirit that was my wife. The Lord spoke to me numerous times about, I'm going to align you with this minister and this minister. And I'm like, Lord, people at that level, they'll never even probably talk to me. Now they're some of my closest friends. See, whenever God gives you something, and a lot of you are thinking about a business. The Lord spoke some things to my wife and I that we would do in the future. And we were like, Lord, really? You would really use us to do this? And now we're actually stepping into the prophetic words. We're seeing things completely fulfilled. I'm telling you guys, when you do this with the Lord, you will understand that every prophetic word is reachable. I had no idea this video was going to go this way when I started, but I'm following the Lord. I want to encourage you today. Some of you pick up dead dreams and go back after them. Some of you, you're getting tired and you're wanting to give up on a business. You're wanting to give up on a marriage. You're wanting to give up on something. Listen, the things God has showed you, it is reachable. I remember when I was young, before I was ever married, I remember I was praying one day and I said, God, I want to be married to the greatest person on planet Earth, my best friend. I want to have, a good many kids. And I remember I would say like 3 or 4. And I said, I want to have just a family that I love going home to. I want a very, very close-knit family. I want us to be in ministry and business. I was praying all this stuff before I was even married, before I ever met Autumn. The other day I was reminded by Holy Spirit, everything that was deep in my heart, we now have. We are walking in that. My wife and I have a great marriage. We've got 3 amazing kids and a really good dog. Sometimes she barks at night, but besides that, my wife and I are currently building her dream home. And why'd I say her dream home? Because I'm saying, love, get what you want, do what you want. And so things that we never thought we could actually do, it's reachable. Well, how do you accomplish these types of things? I'll tell you, consistency is key in everything that you do. My walk with God has been growing for years. Why? Because my prayer life has been on point. I read the Word every single day. Consistency is key. How do you build a strong marriage? You have conversations every single day. My wife and I have a coffee date every single day. We have about 3 dates for lunch every week. Why? Because we love one another. I spend, quality time with each one of my kids every single day. We focus on our ministries and our business. I personally touch every ministry and every business every single day to keep things rolling. So everything that you feel in your heart to do, I'm telling you by the Holy Spirit, it is reachable. Work like it all depends on you, and pray like it all depends on God. Now, if you want prayer for this word, I want to pray for you. Go to our website, joejoedawson.net, go to the contact connect button, hit it. Send me a prayer request. Also, in the comments below, just write me, and I will try to get to every single person that writes the word me, and I want to pray for you. All right? Love you guys.